Hello everyone, welcome in Vishwesvaraya Abhiyantriki Padvika Mahavidyalaya Almala. My name is Professor Hanure KM as a lecturer in a department of civil engineering, and we study about the subject of basic surveying having code 22205. 22205 is the subject code, okay, as per MSBT I scheme syllabus. Okay, and today's lecture we start or discuss the second topic of the basic surveying subject. In previous lecture, we study the first topic of the basic surveying subject, that is the overview and classification of survey. And today we start our second topic. The second topic of our basic surveying subject is chain and cross staff survey. Okay, this is the second topic, and in the second topic there are 13 contents available in the second topic. So the first content is the principle of chain surveying, second is the equipments of chain surveying, third index sketch, fourth types of offset, fifth ranging, sixth difference between direct ranging and indirect ranging, seventh obstacles in chaining, eighth error in length, ninth principle of triangulation, 10th location sketch of survey station, 11th running measurement of building, 12th conventional signs, and last 13 area calculation in bracket numericals. It means the 13 number content having a numericals based on the area calculation. Okay, so these all are the contents of the second topic, chain and cross staff survey. Okay, this is our second topic of the basic surveying subject. So we start the first content. Okay, we start with the first content stepwise, okay, or the briefly. Okay, so the first content of the second topic is the principle of chain surveying is the first content. Okay, what is the principle of chain surveying? So principle of chain surveying is triangulation. Okay, triangulation is the principle of chain surveying. So what is mean by triangulation? Okay, so triangulation means the area to be surveyed is divided into number of small triangles which should be well conditioned. Okay, triangulation means when we survey the area, then this area is divided into number of small triangles. Okay, the area is divided into the number of small triangles, and the triangles is the equilateral triangles. Okay, the well conditioned triangle means the equilateral triangles. Okay, so the area is divided into the equilateral number of triangles. Okay, so this is the triangulation, and this triangulation is the principle of chain surveying. Okay, then the next, the sides of triangles are measured directly on the field by chain or tape, and no angular measurements are taken. It means when we divide the area into the equilateral triangles, then the sides of these equilateral triangles are measured, okay, directly on the field where we survey. Okay, by which the chain or tape. Okay, by using the chain or tape we measure the sides of these equilateral triangles. We see in the figure the A, B, C, D and E. All these five are the main stations. Okay, these all five, A, B, C, D and E, these all five main stations are closing the area. Okay, so therefore it is called as the main stations, and the line joining the two main stations is the main survey lines. Okay, means the line A to B is the main survey lines, then line B to C is also the main survey lines, C to D, D to E, E to A. These all are the 5 main survey lines, and these main station and the main survey line each are closes the whole area. Okay, then this area is divided into the triangles. We see there is the F points at the middle of the area, and these F points is connected to the other main station, that is the F to B, F to A, F to C, F to D. Okay, then the area is divided into the triangles when we are connecting the F to other main stations. Okay, then also then the line connecting A to small a, capital A to small a. Okay, this line is also divide the triangle into the two triangles. Okay, okay, so we divide the number of triangles. Okay, what we need, when you need, we, as per our knowledge, we divide the area into the number of triangles as per our wish, your wish. Okay, so so this is the principle of chain surveying, the triangulation. The next point in the principle of chain surveying is the chain surveying is recommended when we carried out the chain surveying. Okay, in which there are the 4 points. In these 4 points we use the chain surveying. The first is the when the ground surface is more or less level. Okay, when the ground surface where we the surveying by the chain surveying, this ground surface is the leveled surface, there is no undulations or there is no obstacles. Okay, in the ground or in the area, then we use the chain surveying. Second, when the small area is to be surveyed. Okay, means when we require the survey for the small area, then we use the chain surveying for the small area which have to be surveyed. Then third, a small scale map is to be prepared. Okay, when we prepare the map for a small scale map, okay, then we use the chain surveying. Fourth number, the formation of well conditioned triangle is easy. Okay, when we divide the area into the number of triangles, okay, when these triangles are easy to divide, okay, when the area is easy to divide, there is no obstacles or there is no buildings or the structures, heavy structures, big structures in the area. Okay, it means the area is easily divided in the triangles, there is no obstacles for the dividing the area in the triangles. Okay, then we use the chain surveying. Okay, the next point, the chain surveying is unsuitable when, okay, in this the first is the area is crowded with many details. When the area having the crowded place, it means there are the many buildings, many projects, many bridges or the many structures available in the area. Okay, into the area, then we do not use the chain surveying. Okay, when there is many buildings, structures, many structures available. Okay, these buildings or structures is the obstacles in the chain surveying, so therefore we do not use the chain surveying in the crowded with the many details, means crowded area. Crowded means there are many crowd of the structures or the buildings. Okay, in this case we do not use the chain surveying. Then second, the area consists of too many undulations, means into the area there are many undulations, there are many up and the down ground. Okay, then in this case we do not use the chain surveying, there are the many undulations there, that is the up and rights in the ground. Then the third point is the when the area is very large, when the area we have to be surveyed is very large, then we do not use the chain surveying. When we use in the large area, when you use the chain surveying in the large area, then there are many corrections or there are many errors occurred. Okay, so we do not use the chain surveying in the large area, we use chain surveying in the small area. Okay, fourth number is the formation of well conditioned triangles becomes difficult due to obstacles. Okay, it means when we divide the area into the equilateral triangles or the well conditioned triangles, but there is some difficulties or there are some the obstacles into the area, then we do not divide the area into the equilateral triangles, then we do not use the chain surveying. Okay, there are obstacles for forming the equilateral triangles into the area, then we do not use the chain surveying. Okay, in that case we use another types of survey. Okay, so this is the principle of chain surveying, and when we use the chain surveying and when we do not use the chain surveying. So this is the first content of the second topic, chain and crosstab survey of the subject basic surveying. So next our second content of the second topic is the equipments of chain surveying. Okay, there are mainly 6 equipments we used in the chain surveying. Okay, so we see the following are the list of equipments used in chain surveying. There are the 6 equipments we use in chain surveying. So first equipment is the chain, second tape, third arrow, fourth ranging rod, fifth cross staff, and sixth optical square. These are the 6 equipments we use in the chain surveying. So each equipments we discussed one by one step wise in briefly. Okay, so the first equipment we use in the chain surveying is the chain. So first equipment is the chain. So what is mean by chain? Okay, we see a chain is prepared with 100 links in bracket for 20-meter chain. Okay, chain having the 2 types. Okay, first is the 20-meter chain and second is the 30-meter chain. There are the 2 types of chain. First is 20-meter, second is 30-meter. In the 20-meter chain, there are the 100 links provided, or 150 links in bracket for 30-meter chain. And in the 30-meter chain, there are the 150 links are provided. In 20-meter, there are 100 links, and in 30-meter, there are 150 links are provided of galvanized mild steel wire. Means these links are made of by galvanized mild steel wire and having the diameter of 4 mm. The diameter of the each link is the 4 meter. Okay, then the next, the ends of the links are bent to form loops. Okay, the end of the each link are bent in the loops. Okay, are bent to form loops. Then next, then link are connected together with the help of 3 oval rings. Means each links in 20-meter 100 links, and in 30-meter chain there are 150 links. Then each link is connected together with the 3 oval rings. Okay, the oval rings means, for example, the rings we used for our fingers. Okay, the size of the rings, oval rings, is also the same as the finger rings. Okay, so there are 3 oval rings. So what is the purpose of these 3 oval rings? Is the connecting the links together. Okay, this is the purpose of the 3 oval rings, and which make chain visible. Then the next, tallies are provided at every 10 or 25 links for counting. Then there are the tallies, okay, provided at every 10 links or every 25 links. Okay, so what is the purpose for, what is the purpose of tallies? Okay, so tallies are provided for the counting the distance by using the chain. Therefore we provide the tallies in the chain at every 10-meter link or at every 25-meter links. So this is the basic information about the chain. So next, the chain is divided into the 5 types. There are the 5 types of chain. Okay, the first type, the metric chain. Second, engineer's chain. Third, Guntur's chain. Fourth, revenue chain. And fifth, the steel band. So these are the 5 types of the chain. Okay, so in the next lecture we study the metric chain in briefly. Okay, and we also making a video to show actual chain to you. Okay, in the next video we show you a actual chain through the video lecture or the virtual video. Okay, so wait for the next video and we show you a actual chain through the video. Okay, so in the next video we discuss our the next points or we continue our second topic. Okay, so thank you, and in next video we show you a actual chain through a video. Okay, so thank you, and we next lecture we continue our the second topic. Thank you.